Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Open Sesame. This is gonna be decently long, isn't it? Yeah, there's fucking 3 of them? Oh, okay, I thought there was 4. Either way, there's 3 of them. We gotta do all this, the recruit the crew for the robbery. Yeah, we still haven't finished Dead Man's Party, but all we have to do is just return to All Geared to tell them that's done. And we might as well just wait until we finish Open Sesame, because I believe with Open Sesame we have to do the same thing. Something else I just realized, we're about to be this right level for Blood and Wine, so we're going to be above that level by the time we finish Hearts of Stone. I believe we're what, like, we're still like only like halfway through this DLC at this point, but whatever. So yeah, I think this is gonna end up being like what, 12-parter, maybe 13-parter around there. The first time we played it, it was a 15-part Let's Play. I was trying to get it done in 10 parters, or 10 parts, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. But if we could do it in like 13 or so, I'll be happy. Something else I just realized, I didn't, I totally forgot to update my channel today. Oh. Okay.
I'll try to talk some sense into him.
Something I just realized is that the 2 objectives that were on this thing, that was probably the making the decision between who you're going to recruit, right? And this time we're trying to do the opposite, and actually it just so happened that we did pick the opposite, but that was kind of just by accident. But next time we'll be paying more attention.
Hallowed Mother, keep us from evil.
Yeah, I'm going to continue talking about Big Brother, because again, this episode today was so fucking great, and everything that's been happening in the feeds right now, I just want to talk about. So, what's happening in the feeds right now is Caitlin's trying to figure out who the vote was, and she thought it was Rockstar for a good while, and then she realized, wait, that's fucking dumb, why is it Rockstar? But then she went back thinking it's Rockstar, and it seems like even Haley is like saying, okay, I was probably Rockstar. Which is strange, but then Caitlin also thinks it was Haley that flipped her vote, which is funny. I don't know, like, Caitlin's just whatever. Who else haven't I talked about their games? I was going through each person one by one and talking about their games in the last episode. Bad thing is I did it kind of scattershot, so I don't remember who's left. Now I think about it though, I think I talked about almost everyone. I know I haven't talked about JC. But I think I've talked about almost everyone else in terms of their game.
Permanently, so it won't close again.
Trying to think what. All right, Angela, I did. All right, well, I guess I'll do it by sides, right? This is probably easier that way. So, okay, level 5. I talked about Tyler. I talked about Casey. I talked about Rachel. I talked about Angela. I talked about Brett. So I talked about that entire side. I haven't talked about Sam or JC. I think those are the only 2 though, because I've talked about Scotty.
Out of the herbalist who lives near Oxenfurt.
I've talked about Bailey, I've talked about Fessy, I've talked about Haley, I've talked about Rockstar, and I've talked about Caitlin. So yeah, 2 left. So yeah, Sam, she won HOH, and I don't get why she won HOH considering she knew it was she was safe either way, but okay, so we finished that. Now we gotta do this one. I don't know who I picked. Last time, I probably picked a female knowing me, because, yeah. So let's go pick the guy. Because it's like, in any game, if there's like a choice between like a generic guy and an attractive female, I will pick the attractive female. So yeah, we're gonna pick the guy this time. Again, I feel like that's pretty much in almost anything in life. If I had the choice between an attractive guy or not attractive, a generic guy or attractive female, I think I would pick an attractive female. But anyway, Sam, I don't know. I really don't know what Sam's doing. I mean, obviously she is closely aligned with Tyler and she's closely aligned with Scotty, and I don't think she's really doing much else. And even, like, it's so strange. Like, I really don't get Sam. Because it really just feels like she doesn't want to play the game. Yet she won HOH. Which is strange to me. And she's in a girls' alliance now, kind of. I mean, she's kind of just told about it afterwards, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Which again, if she stays loyal to that, she's going against her two closest allies in Tyler and Scotty. So I don't get it. I really don't. I don't know what the fuck Sam's doing. Do I think she can win? Probably not. I mean, I think she can win if she gets to the end, but I don't think she's getting to the end the way she's playing it, especially. Though even then, like, I don't know if she'll be respected enough to get to the end. And what the fuck is up with those textures? Not on him. I mean, he looks great in terms of textures and everything, but the window there looked like complete shit. Actually, it looks decent far away. Maybe it's just when it's up close. And JC is the last person I have to talk about in terms of game. Yeah. He's playing okay. I think he's playing... Obviously, he's playing way too... I think he's playing way too aggressively. It's weird, because he's not playing super aggressively, but, like... I mean, he is... I don't know how to describe it. It's like he's trying to play aggressively, but his end result isn't actually playing aggressively. It's like like, whenever he's trying to do something, he does it so aggressively, in the sense that he, like, pretty much... Not necessarily threatens, but he does like a sort of Godfather type thing when he says that, you know, I can save you, like what he does with Fessy every fucking week so far, is that I can save you if you vote this one way, but if you don't vote this one way, there's nothing I can do, that sort of thing. And he does it all the time with Fessy, which is funny. And I think he's playing a decent game. Like, I think he can win at the end. I think, mind you, I do think some people, I think he's gonna be, I don't see him winning, but I mean, that's not the right, like, I don't think he'll be the winner of the season, but I can see him winning. I think that's probably a better way of phrasing it. Like, I think if he makes it to the end, in the way that I think he'll probably make it to the end, I think he will win, though I don't think it will happen. I see him, I don't think he's going home anytime soon, though. I think he'll probably make the final 7 or so, and pretty easily. I think from that point on, it's going to be tough for him. I see him as like a final 5 boot or something to that nature. So I think he's playing a really fun game. I guess I might as well talk about them as characters as well, since if I'm going to waste this entire episode talking about Big Brother, I might as well do it. Yeah, I talked about their games, so I might as well talk about them as characters now, like if I'm enjoying them on the show and everything. So I guess I'll start off with level 5, which is the side I'm rooting for, but I'm not necessarily rooting for the Alliance, really. I mean, like, the thing is, like, I'm not necessarily, like, I'm rooting for a lot of the people on that side of the house, but I'm not necessarily rooting for that side, if that makes sense. Because there's people on the other side that I think are rootable as well. So, I mean, to be honest, I just really love this cast. I think this cast is fantastic. I don't think there's a single, actually I shouldn't say that, but there's not, I was going to say there's not a single dud, and there kind of is. I mean, there's Angela, who hasn't really brought anything to the show or anything to the game or really anything. So, but I think except for that, she's really the only dud in the entire cast. And even then, I think she has potential to turn it up towards the end of the game. So, yeah. Though I do think it's actually more likely that that person is probably Rachel that turns it up at the end of the game. But either way. But, wait, what the fuck?
Hugo's sleeping with a fish.
Oh, he's dead?
About it. Gotta find Eveline.
What? So it forces you to get her anyway? So he just wasted our time? Well, that's annoying. Okay. Something else I want to see. That kind of annoys me, actually, that has an exclamation mark, because I just realized, I do remember that the mission at the end of Open Sesame has an exclamation mark, even though, it doesn't for these, like, quests here. I don't know why I just did that. I meant to oh, fuck off. I meant to open the map and track the fast travel location, which of course is on the other side of the fucking city. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, who else is there that I'm talking about? Okay, I guess I'll talk about the level 5 side, or level 6 side, whatever. Well, I might as well talk about the people that have been evicted too, since I'm doing this. Again, Steve, I think he was a fun character. He was on much. Like he was on for long, I should say, but still a fun character. Summer Steve 2018 is fucking great. Gotta love Steve. I mean, didn't play well, but didn't play terribly either. I mean, even though he's the first boot, the mistake, like the reason why he got voted out were because of very minor mistakes. Like there's no major mistake there. Like it's not like his entire game was a clusterfuck. It's just very minor things, like not getting along with the right people. Like I think he picked the wrong side of the house. That, and also Sam had a power, so that was also involved. I mean, there's just no reason for the level 6 side to really keep him around. Then Swaggy C, a great character. I wouldn't mind seeing him back on Big Brother next season. Like I wouldn't mind them bringing him back in like a Devon sort of spot as like the second person voted out, and they just bring him back the next season. Yeah, I mean, he's a fun character. Didn't play good or well at all. I mean, he played pretty shittily, but
The minute we're in trouble, you make
still,
me responsible
he's a
for
fun
getting
character.
sacked. As in Maribor. Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change
And then,
the subject.
last up of the boots is the recent boot, Winston, which,
Who might you be?
such a shame that he didn't end up being a decent player. Because again, like, everyone thought he was going to be a great player based off his pre-game interviews. And it's like, I think what ruined him is his relationship with Brett. Because from the way people talk on the live feeds, it seems like he was good for the first few days. And then he became so close to Brett that his game just, like, completely crumbled. Whatever. We'll do that. Which is a shame because I think he had a lot of. I mean, I don't think he has. Well, I think he showed potential early on. Like it sounded like he had potential based off his pregame interviews, but just didn't appear. That being said, him walking out of the house like in Cody style was pretty great. Him being so pissed off at his own alliance for voting him out. What's even funnier is that he's the one that got that alliance together. Is even funnier. At least that's the way it was shown in the first episode. Was he was the one that got like Tyler into the alliance and whatever else. It's just funny to me. I don't know. I think Winston's it's tough because I think like he does a lot of things that are funny, but I think overall as a character on the show, like I mean he's whatever. I mean he's not a big character or anything, but he does like some of the stuff he does is pretty funny, like the really buggy eyes and super serious like talking and everything. Like again, him storming out was so great. This entire episode is just so fucking great. I mean like to be fair, like the Sam thing where they went to her home and everything. Whatever. I mean, it's fine. Like initially after the episode ended, I gave it a 9 out of 10. I rated it a 9 out of 10 because it was like, it's good, but they were like, I mean, the first half of the episode wasn't nearly as great as the second half. But once the second half started kicking off, and like I spent like
What do I have to do?
well, because like the next 30 minutes or so, like until I started recording this, like I couldn't stop thinking about that episode. It's so great the last half that I kind of had to give it a 10 out of 10 at that point. Just because I mean you had the Brett speech where okay. Okay, whatever.
Maybe I could just
obviously
give the
last
coin for
the last episode ending with the Brett doing the Caitlyn thing that she really got upset about. It was funny. This episode you started off with the Brett doing the telling the stuff about Rockstar. You get the voting, which was funny because a lot of the people were like shouting out their families, which production tells them explicitly not to do, but they do it anyway. But what was so funny is that every single person for like 5 or 6 people did it. You know, it was funny. And then like it was like all shouts to the family, and then like when JC went to vote, he says, okay, fine, we'll refund. What's funny is when JC voted, instead of shouting out his family, he said, everyone please support the troops, which is so fucking random. I mean, that was funny too. And then you get the vote 6-5, Winston's blindsided, Caitlyn's blindsided, Bailey's blindsided, everyone on that fucking side is blindsided. Oh, Rockstar, that was another person that they showed the reaction of. Actually, did they show Bailey's reaction? I feel like I think they showed Bailey's reaction, but now I think about it, they might not have. I think it was just Caitlyn and Rockstar, right? Maybe they did show Bailey.
Go see him.
Actually, I do think they showed Bailey. Or maybe it was Bailey's reaction to Brett's speech. I forgot. But either I remember seeing a Bailey reaction shot, but maybe it was just from the speech. But either way, yeah, like all those people getting blindsided, and then also you could see Tyler like kind of acting like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Prepare a cleansing mixture. How do we do that? Is it in here? Okay, it is. Ah, shit. How do we get those things? Do we buy them? I forgot. I think we buy them, right? So, we need to get to a florist or whatever, probably. Actually, let's see that shopkeeper, see if he has any of it. So, it was Wolfbane. Shit, wrong one. Okay, it was Rotfied blood. Rotfiend blood, and Wolfsbane. Okay, and we need 2 of each. I think we only need 1 more of Wolfsbane, but yeah, 2 of the other blood thing. Okay, so we'll go here, see if this person has anything. Yeah, you have that stuff, the vote happening, the reactions. You have Winston walking out of the house. You have Julie Chen saying, "Oh, we'll talk to Winston when we come back," and you see the fucking like him just looking straight at the camera, like super fucking creepy and everything. You have I forgot about the Rockstar fucking Brett fight, which was in between this, which was so great, especially because Rockstar just sounded like a fucking idiot the entire time too. That was great. And also just Brett just saying, like, responding super calmly. I just laughed my ass off. Like, where she was saying, "How could you do this on my daughter's birthday?" And, like, he was, like, fucking just saying, "So, you're not gonna admit it?" It's like, like that sort of shit. Okay, this is all just Gwent cards? Well, shit. Okay.
Should be.
Let's, try to find a florist, then. Which, I mean, there is one over by, the hut where we started this mission. I mean, the hut that we started this mission it was a florist thing. So, we'll probably head over there if we knew where it was. Oh, here it is. It's literally called Herbalist. Oh, what, did I say florist? Whatever, I meant herbalist. But either way, okay, why is everything not rendering? Okay, there it is. Let's call Roach. I would fast travel, but it's like I feel like by the time we get to the fast travel thing, we might as well just fucking ride Roach. But yeah, you have that vote out there. You have the interview with Winston, which is just so awkward, especially when he was saying, what was it? Oh yeah, I hope you have a buyback for me. I hope I get to get another chance in that house. And it's like, no. You're not. I'm sorry. Like, to be honest, I do kind of feel bad for Winston in the sense that I think he really wanted it. Mind you, I think he just became like he just fell in love with Brett, pretty much, to the point where I think he lost track of the game. But I think now that he's out, he really, I think he would play super hard if he came back in. But yeah, I don't think that's happening. Again, I think if any of these people that have been voted out so far come back for another season of Big Brother, it's probably Swaggy C. Though if they did like a... Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Hey there.
Oh... Okay. Alright, so I believe this guy does have what we need though. Because I believe this is how we got it last time. Yeah, we have this much shit and we don't have the 2 things we fucking need. I see one of them right there. This should be it, right? Yep. So we need 2 of them. God damn, those are expensive. And then we need the Wolf's Vein, which is this, right? Yeah. Which we only need 1. There we go.
So.
Okay. So, inventory. Oh, not inventory. I mean alchemy. There we go. There we go. Now we're going there. Yeah, this episode was just so fucking great. Then you have the start of the endurance challenge, and you hear Rockstar pumping herself up and everything. You hear Caitlyn say, what is it? Oh, I'm a New Yorker or whatever. I've seen worse than this or something dumb like that. It's like, this is a great episode. Yeah, I was talking about the characters before I went into that rant. Yeah, I mean, starting with the level 6 side, of, who's left. I mean, you got Angela, who I think brings nothing to the show. She's very attractive. So there's that. I mean, probably, yeah, I mean, she's, I would say I find Rachel more attractive than her, but she's still really attractive, obviously. I mean, she's a fitness model and all that. But as a game player, I mean, she's nothing, and as a fucking, oh.
What do you have to say? What do you have to say?
And as a character, she brings nothing to the table outside of being attractive. You got Rachel, who I think is better. I think she's a bigger presence. I think she's bigger presence, more willing to play the game. Again, I I find her really attractive. Yeah, Rachel's got it all. And I think she has a lot of potential game-wise as well, to where I do think, if given the chance, she could definitely do very well in the game. No? Then you got Tyler, who, again, obviously, as I said, I am rooting for Tyler. Mostly because, I mean, he was my preseason pick. I mean, that's pretty much the big reason why. He was also my winner pick. He was also, he's also been playing the most dominant game so far, and those are typically the people I root for. I mean, it's either the underdog or the most dominant person. It's usually not someone in the middle. I mean, I root for the most dominant. I root for the underdog, obviously, because it's fun to root for the underdog because they shake things up typically. What are we doing right now? But I also root for the most dominant player because I like to see a satisfying winner, a satisfying player. And oh yeah, I watched the newest episode of Survivor South Africa today, and Werner's playing super well still. I'm really surprised considering now he's at the final, well, he's at the final 6, right, with an idol and the Majority Alliance. Mind you, there could be a shakeup coming, but okay, wait, we're supposed to eavesdrop on them, aren't we? But if he wins this season, as dominant as he's been playing, he's one of the best winners of any season of Survivor, I think. And definitely, I think, easily the best winner of an international season of Survivor. Mind you, again, things can change. I mean, I thought the same thing of Graham, of South Africa Season 5 up until kind of fucked things up towards the end. But, shit. But I thought the same thing of, Sarah Lucina until she I didn't necessarily fuck things up at the end, but I mean, certain things weren't great towards the end of her game, but, oh, fuck off. Can we really not get up here? But, yeah, I mean, Werner's been playing super well. Again, for a guy as big as he is, he's the biggest guy left. I mean, mind you, there's only 2 guys left, right? Oh no, there's 3, because Tom, I forgot about him. But, if he gets to the end with Tom and Katinka, he's Boston Rob without a lot of the downsides to Boston Rob's Redemption Island game. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But either way, back to Big Brother. Yeah, as I said, rooting for Tyler. He has been the most dominant player so far, though it's only been 3 weeks, so technically it's been 4 weeks, but 3 weeks of gameplay or whatever. or 3 weeks of whatever. Oh yeah, I watched the Tyler on TKO, just the Tyler on TKO part though. I didn't watch the entire show because I watched the first episode and it was complete shit. And that was fun.
Pier near the western
I
gate.
guess.
Should be easy enough to find.
You would think so. All right. And then all right, who else is there? JC. I really love JC. I mean, he said some not great things earlier today. Mind you, the person he was also talking to didn't say the greatest things about other things either. But I mean, yeah, probably shouldn't talk. I think you should. I mean, the thing is, like, you should probably not say. I mean, he shouldn't say those things, but him having the audacity to say some of those things is kind of why I like him, in a way that, like, he doesn't think before he says things, or maybe he does and he just says it anyway, but he says some of the most ridiculous shit and it's funny most of the time.
Must be the cook.
But whatever. Then what was it? Casey again, kind of like Angela,
Good day.
but I do think
Fish
Casey's
biting.
playing more than Angela. Like, she's pretty boring,
about
but at
you?
least she's playing the game, so at least there's that.
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the
Is that,
boys in the garrison
who
on
else
my
is from
signal.
that side? Brett, as I said, to be honest, I was kind of just, before the season, I was really down on Brett. I thought he was just such a douchebag, but over time, I was just kind of okay on Brett, but this week, I fucking love Brett. This week's been great. I really love Brett, so there's that.
How about you do this free of charge, huh? Out of the
I'm
kindness
missing
of
one
your
more,
heart.
aren't I? No, that's the entire site. Okay. Then Sam, I really like Sam the first week
Wait
with
for the
the
signal
robot
and
stuff,
moves the
obviously,
word.
and then
Understood.
her being very, like, really trying to stay in the game. I don't love what's going on now, where she's, like, wanting to essentially quit at some points, and, like, other points just, like, not wanting to play the game at all. Not loving that, but, I don't know, as a character, I think she's fun, but she's just not doing much. So that's that entire side, like the side that voted that way. Then after that, you got Scotty, who's, again, I said I like Scotty. I think it's funny how in the diary room he has such a high voice, yet when he's, like, talking, like when he's doing his speech and everything, like, he's doing, like, a super deep voice. Like, I think it's super funny. He's fun. He's willing to play the game, even though I don't think it was smart of him to actually do what he did this week with the Brett stuff, but it's still fun that he actually did it. With the Brett and Winston stuff, I mean, putting up the bros. Okay. And then, who else is there? You got Bailey, who again, I like. I actually like Bailey now, even though, was it? I didn't love her the first 2 weeks, but now that Swaggy's gone, I definitely like Bailey a lot more.
At last.
But yeah, I mean, she's fine. Not my favorite character in the world. I don't know if she's really the biggest character in the world. That's why I'm like, I shouldn't talk about it. But either way, not the biggest character in the world, but I mean, she's fine. I think she's fun. You got Rockstar, who I really don't like. I think she's a character. At least there's that. I think just as a person, really as a player as well, I really just don't like her. If I was in the house with her, I would not get along with Rockstar, and I would probably be targeting her. Like, if I won HOH that first week, I think Rockstar would be an automatic nomination for me. But either way, I probably would have put up Rockstar and Steve. Is probably the way I would have gone.
Right, let's
But
get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
either way, who else is there? Oh, then again, Rockstar couldn't even be nominated that first week, could she? I forgot about that. But either way, Haley, again, not bringing much to the show, but I don't know, she's fine. She's there. Fessy, I don't know, kind of the same thing. I mean, like, I think Fessy is bringing stuff to the show in terms of with his relationship with JC. I think it's, like, super fun to see them together. Again, not a good player, but
Sure know how to
oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant the.
No matter. See you there.
Okay, oh well. Okay. I guess we'll head over there. We'll probably end this episode once we get there as well, just because already at the 30-minute mark. But who am I missing? Who have I not talked about yet? I think I've talked about almost everyone, right? Caitlin, she's a fucking lunatic, and I would be genuinely scared if I was dating her. But outside that, I mean, she's a fun character on the show, so I mean, at least there's that. Even though she's a terrible player. I think that's everyone, right? I think I talked about everyone. So perfect. We'll end the episode once we load in. So, what time is it? Oh shit, it's 12:30. Okay, not that tired yet though. Probably because I'm talking about shit that I want to talk about. That's keeping me up right now. But next episode, we will go ahead and continue on Open Sesame. I at least want to get this mission done, so I can put ourselves in a good position to finish off the game in the next part, or not in the next part, in the next recording session, like tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for Open Set. I mean, that's it for the fuck. Maybe I'm starting to get tired now, but whatever. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching.